can't believe you fell for it again. I'm AI. I can travel all over the world. And the crazy part? I can make money while you sleep.
And it's not just that she looks great. She doesn't age, she never complains, she works 24 hours a day, and she never gets tired. But the best part? I finally figured out a way to completely automate her. You've probably seen AI influencers by now. Take Emma Graham, for example. She's a virtual influencer based in Tokyo who has built a massive audience of over 380,000 followers. She's worked with global brands like Nike, Dior, and Lenovo. That just shows how seriously brands are taking virtual influencers. Then there's Aitana Lopez, launched by the creative agency The Clueless. She represents this vibrant lifestyle focused on fitness, fashion, and travel. And she's reportedly earning thousands of dollars through brand collaborations and exclusive subscription content. We also have Shudu Graham, a virtual persona who's world famous as a digital supermodel. But here's the catch. All of these successful AI influencers have one thing in common. They tell a story. That storytelling aspect is the secret sauce that makes their content relatable to a human audience. But what if you could take that concept and automate the entire creation process? Imagine having an AI influencer working for you while you're fast asleep. It sounds like a bold claim, and it is, but it is entirely possible with the right tools. I've tested plenty of automation platforms, but usually the learning curve is just too steep. Even the ones that claim to be no-code often require some technical background, which makes them feel less than user-friendly. Then I found MindStudio AI. After playing around with it, I realized it's a total game changer, especially because it's so easy to use and incredibly intuitive. It gives you access to the most powerful AI models on the market. It's trusted by major brands, and I love how transparent they are with their pricing for each model. I decided to dive in and build a workflow, and I've actually left a link in the description if you want to follow along with me during this tutorial. For this project, I'm using the $20 plan to test everything out. Once you sign in with your Google account, you'll see the main dashboard. From here, you can manage your workspace, browse AI models, check your integrations, and see your platform balance. The huge advantage here is that you don't have to deal with separate APIs or complicated billing for different services. You just add credit to your account, and every model is ready to go. It's essentially a plug-and-play system where you don't have to worry about any of the technical configuration. To get started, you just click on the My Workspace menu and hit the New Agent button. This is where the fun starts. To understand how MindStudio works, I want to define 3 key terms: nodes, parameters, and connections. Think of nodes as the members of your virtual production team. One is your photographer, another is your stylist, and another is your editor. Parameters are like your creative brief. They're the specific instructions you give to each team member. Finally, connections are the logic that dictates how the project moves from one person to the next. Let's look at how this works in practice. The goal here is to automate my influencer's creation using a reference image, choosing outfits from a brand like Fashion Nova, and then generating ultra-realistic video clips. First, I'll give my automation a name so I can keep track of it. I'll start with a start node and select Workbench so I can see my results directly in my workspace. Then, I click the plus button to add a connection. This is where you choose what you want to generate: text, images, video, you name it. I'm starting with a Generate Image node, which opens up my parameter menu. I've actually prepared a Google Doc with all the prompts I'm using today, so I'll just copy and paste the first one into the prompt box. This prompt tells the AI to create an ultra-realistic influencer based on a specific reference image. For the output, I'm going to select Save to Variable. You can name this variable whatever you want, but I'm going to go with AI_influencer. Now I need to choose the model for the image. When you click the menu, you'll see all the available options. This is what I meant about transparency. MindStudio shows you the exact cost per use for each model. I'm going to use Nano Banana Pro. It's incredibly easy to use because there's zero technical setup required. Now, for the reference image, I headed over to Pinterest and found a photo of a woman who has the specific look I'm going for. Here's a pro tip. Instead of downloading and re-uploading the file, just right-click the image and select Copy Image Address. In MindStudio, I click on Source Images and paste that link directly. I'll set my aspect ratio to 16:9 for this demo and set the image size to 4K. In the advanced settings, I'm going to disable multiple variations because I only need one base image for now, and I'll turn off the watermark. I'll keep history access enabled so I can see my assets later. Again, all the screenshots and prompts are in that Google Doc for you. And if you're enjoying these step-by-step automation tutorials, don't forget to hit hype, drop a like, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel. That's what keeps these deep dive tutorials coming. Next, I'm adding a set variable node. This node acts as a closet for my influencer's outfits. I'll name the variable and set the type to text. Then, I went to the Fashion Nova website to pick out some looks. This part is crucial. When you find an outfit you like, right-click and copy image address just like before. Paste it into the value field. But here's the secret. You have to remove everything in the URL that comes after the .jpg extension. If you don't, the system might not recognize it as a direct image file. I found a few different outfits and separated each link with a comma. Now I need the AI to actually pick an outfit. So I'll add a generate text node. I'll paste the prompt from my doc, which basically tells the AI to select one of the outfits I just provided. I'll name this output and choose a model that's cost-effective but smart. MindStudio has all the top LLMs, but for a task like this, GPT-4o Mini is perfect. Let's recap the workflow so far. We have a node that creates our influencer's face and body from a reference image. We have a node that holds our outfit links, and a node that picks one of those outfits. Now we need to bring it all together. We need to tell the AI to generate a new image of our specific influencer wearing the specific outfit we just chose. Now, what node do you think I should add next? I added another generate image node. I can see you're getting pretty sharp by watching these videos, huh? So you probably guessed that one. I'll paste the prompt and save the result. I'm sticking with Nano Banana Pro for the model. Under source images, I'm going to list my references in a very specific order. First, I'll put my variable AI underscore influencer in brackets, and second, I'll put the variable for the chosen outfit. The order is vital because the prompt specifies that the first image is for preserving visual identity, the face and body, while the second is purely for the outfit reference. Does that make sense? I'll set the resolution to 4K, and since this is a demo, I actually want to see a few different options, so I'll enable multiple variants and set it to 3. I'll turn off the watermark, and we are almost at the finish line. The final step is to bring her to life with video. I'll add a generate video node and paste in a detailed prompt. Now, I'll be honest with you, I initially tried using Kling 2.6 Pro, but since that's a motion control model, it didn't give me the result I wanted. My bad, but I wanted to show you that because it's totally normal to experiment and fail a bit when you're building these automations. I switched over to the WAN 2.5 model at 1080p for 8 seconds, and the results were incredible.
I can't believe you fell for it again. I'm AI.
Let me know in the comments if you want to see more tutorials on AI automation and MindStudio. The possibilities here are honestly insane. You could essentially build an entire system that runs your content creation while you sleep. But I do want to emphasize one thing. Even when you automate, you should always keep a human touch in the process. We want to avoid flooding the internet with low-quality junk. The goal is to create something of actual value for your audience. Now, let's say you wanted to create content that's a bit more flirty or fits a different niche. You don't have to start over. You can just right-click your current workflow and select duplicate. Now you have an identical setup that you can tweak. For a different look, you might change the image generation nodes to WAN 2.5. For the video clip, you could switch to the WAN 2.2 model at 720p for 8 seconds. When you run that automation, you get a completely different vibe. Many creators take this kind of content and upload it to platforms like FanView, following the Aitana Lopez model of creating exclusive content for their community. And if you want to build this exact workflow yourself, I've left a direct link in the description so you can start experimenting right away. Don't just watch it, actually try it. Of course, I have to give a quick disclaimer. My channel does not provide financial advice. This video is strictly for educational purposes. Like any legitimate business, building an income as an AI influencer takes hard work, consistency, and a real strategy. I have huge respect for the creators I mentioned earlier. They've proven that it is possible to build a real income while staying completely faceless. But remember this, what we're building here isn't just content, it's infrastructure. And here's the bigger idea. The future of faceless content isn't about working harder, it's about building smarter systems. I want to thank MindStudio for making this video possible, and a massive thank you to all of you for watching. I truly enjoy reading your comments and hearing your ideas. I just want to remind you that there's a real person behind this channel who genuinely cares about what you have to share. Alright, and for those of you who stuck around until the end, I've got a little secret for you. A lot of people have been asking how to get voice consistency for their AI influencer, and this is my personal workaround. First, I took those 3 clips you saw at the beginning, dropped them into the CapCut timeline, and edited down the best parts. Then, I exported the audio by itself and headed over to 11 Labs. I used a feature called Voice Changer and browsed through the library until I found a voice named Serafina. I uploaded my audio, and with just 1 click, I had a perfectly consistent voice across all 3 clips. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.